At Burt's Bees, our mission is to help people live better lives every day naturally. After all, that's what we do. We make natural personal care products. So our mission is a natural in that sense. And we bring that mission to life across our business through what we call our greater good business model, which simply put is about our products, how we source the materials in our products, how we formulate, and ultimately then taking great care in how we package our products. It then goes to our role in the community, our stewardship, how we think about our relationships with employees and with suppliers, but also right here in our backyard in Durham, North Carolina, and around the world, how we are good stewards in the community.
We get so much from the community in the area and we're giving back, and it's just a great feeling.
And then finally it comes down to being environmentally responsible throughout the life cycle of our products, through the manufacturer, right to the consumer, and hopefully encouraging them to reuse and recycle our products at the end of the life cycle. That's the entire greater good, and it's through that business model that we deliver our mission of helping consumers live better lives every day naturally. The greater good business model is frankly all about an orientation. It's the idea that we exist as a business, not within four walls, but in relationship to everything else around us. In relationship with our consumers, our suppliers, our customers, in fact the community. In the greater good business model, between our products and our product standards, our social mission, and our environmental stewardship, all three of those elements are highly interlinked. And it's the interplay between them, the relationship, the trust we build in the work we do with all of our constituents that really makes the greater good business model come to life. And that's why it's so important as an organization for every employee to feel a part of that model, to engage in it, and to take ownership in it. And when we do that, that's when it really comes to life and we live our mission every day. At Burt's Bees, we've got some very clear goals in terms of how we run our business and what we aspire to be, and I'm a big believer in goals. We call them BHAGs, big, hairy, audacious goals, and they start in the long term with what we call our 2020 vision, goals we've set for the next 10 years that we're moving on a journey toward achieving. So they include things like our environmental footprint and getting off the grid entirely, being a carbon-free workplace, from a zero-waste manufacturer throughout our entire supply chain, about the buildings we work in, the places we work, the quality of the air we breathe, and trying to move to LEED certified, and ultimately to reduce our water use and just be better stewards across the business. All of that will come down to having employees 100% engaged in achieving those goals. Those are our big goals. Those are our 2020 goals. And as we move on the journey to achieving those goals, we move closer and closer to our vision of becoming the greenest personal care company on earth. In the heart of all of that, of course, is we are a natural personal care company. As such, we need to be a pioneer in sustainability. We push ourselves very hard on product formulations and packaging, and so we aspire that all of our products will be 100% natural. And we've been improving and really enriching the formulations as we become more and more natural in our product offering to consumers. And in that too, we're rethinking how we bring product to consumers in the form of packaging and really trying to think differently, think out of the box to reduce the impact to the environment ultimately in the packaging form, and encourage our consumers then to take responsibility for the end of life of the packaging itself. And so those are two of the core elements around our product, and that all sits at the heart of our 2020 goals. This year, one of the major milestones was we relocated our entire headquarter offices from an office park community right into the heart of downtown Durham, a city that is going through a revitalization. Moved into a wonderful old building in the American Tobacco campus, and the structure is great and sustainable, but it has vaulted ceilings and it's a lot of space. And we didn't fully anticipate what that would mean for our energy and our water use. And we missed our goals as a result of that. So we've got extra work to do in 2011 to really nail our consumption of energy and water in our great new office headquarters. So we've set that as a new goal, knowing what we know now. So we didn't achieve our water and energy goals, but we did make great strides in water reclamation, putting in an entire new system and rethinking how we use and reuse water. And we made tremendous strides as well on waste. We set for ourselves a 2020 goal of being waste-free, and in 2010 we became the first manufacturer in North Carolina to achieve zero waste to landfill across our 3 operating facilities in North Carolina. So just a tremendous achievement, a testament to our employees and their commitment every day to do the right thing and to be responsible stewards for the environment. So a bit of a mixed scorecard against some aggressive goals. We learned a lot as we went, and we achieved a couple of major commitments on our social commitment and in our environmental sustainability with our becoming a zero waste to landfill company. So Burt's Bees has been part of the Clorox organization now for about 2.5 years. Initially, when we were acquired, there was a great kind of consumer response or query that said, you know, have you guys sold out? And we did a lot of work to manage the communication with our consumers to really prove that nothing had changed. Obviously, we're now part of a public company that brings all sorts of additional responsibilities, from reporting to legal matters that really have caused us to rethink how we work. It does slow us a bit as an entrepreneurial shop, but sometimes it's good to slow down as well. So it's about finding that right balance, and I think that has probably been, for the organization, the biggest adjustment. But the good news is that also being part of a larger organization is great access to resources, be it resources in research and development, helping us think through the next stage of our product development and really striving toward our 100% natural goal, and making partnerships with suppliers that we might not have otherwise been able to reach. Really, in the 2.5 years that we've been part of Clorox, it's been a give and take. And it's not always easy, but it has really helped us continue to step forward in our mission to reaching more consumers, now across the globe in 24 markets, through the power of Clorox's organization. And I feel ultimately it is serving us well in serving the consumer. Sustainability and our whole cultural mission really started at the beginning for Burt's Bees with Roxanne and Bert. A vision, a set of principles and values. And when I joined the business in 2006, I found that it was very much a part of the fabric of the organization, and yet it wasn't very well structured. And what I've tried to do over those years is preserve that culture within the fabric, but also formalize the structure to ensure that we are constantly moving forward on our journey to our sustainability goals. In the early days, that took the form of an Eco-Bees team, a grassroots team that was really the energy and the driving force behind creating the goals and moving forward and taking those early large strides. In time, we added resources. We brought in a director of sustainability that reports directly to me so that we have a clear vision and line of sight across the organization. We've added resources in our supply organization, working with our suppliers through our manufacturing operations to ensure every step of our manufacturing process is becoming greener every day, is becoming more sustainable. And so we've formalized a number of elements structurally, but really I think what is compelling and different about Burt's Bees is that it takes everybody. It's part of the culture, and it is that we preserve and nurture that I think has really been the foundation of our success in achieving the number of goals we have. And it's also that gives me the confidence that we'll get to our 2020 goals someday.